every day it'll be like 7 days till your birthday, blah blah blah. You know, like you know, he's only 3, so when he turns 4, it's going to be a big deal, and it's going to, and one day goes by like that, you know, when it's your birthday. So it's really good to build it up and make it a whole event, you know, the whole week.
And this works critically with affiliate marketing. This absolutely works. Like when we do a pre-launch for a big launch that's coming up, letting people know what's going to be happening once it's already launched, letting people know after the fact the details about the product and what it's about and what, you know, all these things are extremely important for marketing. And the more orienting that we are, both with our deal making, this is also very important if you're making JV deals or business partnerships, this clarity is just critical. I really saw it. It's funny, you know, even just spending personal time together when Mark and I were hanging out, and Mark was shopping for toys for his sons. He was really thinking like how each of them was going to make, you know, them feel. You know, like if there was, you know, or what it was going to be like if their friend stopped by and they had a toy but their friend didn't have a similar toy to play with or something like that. But those details, that's very orienting. It's a very good business habit to have, and it's much more important than a given contract or something like that. And by the way, if you're a kind of person where you love to have a contract, great. But make sure that contract reflects these same values. That it's plain English, because it's that plain English understanding that's so critical. When people are on the same page with each other, it breeds respect, it breeds a long-term relationship, and we want to have that respect. We want to have that long-term relationship so we can go deep, so we can get that high-dollar deal with them down the road.
Yeah. Also, it just popped into my head. I'm not sure why it did, but there's one more service I'd like to add to that list that you were writing down. If you might want to bring that up, that list.
Yep, I'm going to pull that up right now. Just screen share.
Okay. So I know we mentioned about making a mobile version of somebody's website. I don't even, under, I guess that's, we mentioned that, but I forgot to mention that capturing mobile leads, that may be another thing that you may wish to provide. Like, just for instance, a business, they could leave, they could literally be getting people to leave their mobile phone number somewhere. Maybe it'll be through their website. Maybe it'll be through them just writing it down and signing up to their thing, their as a little membership to your restaurant or whatever, so you get discounts. And then if you're a local business and you have people's mobile phone numbers, then let's say, for instance, you're a clothing store, and let's say you're a little bit overstocked on men's shirts, so you want to run a special on men's shirts, 50% off this week. You could mail out all of those men and that are on that list. I know, because I'm using the men's shirts example because I receive those texts all the time from a couple of clothing stores I'm signed up with here. It doesn't mean I have to pay a fee to be a member. It just means I'm on their notifications whenever they happen to have discounts and stuff. That sort of thing works for all sorts of things. For restaurants, you might notice, a restaurant owner might notice, heck, on Tuesday nights we never seem to be quite full. So, okay, next Tuesday night we're going to run a special. We'll send out a text message reminder to everybody.
Yeah, or if they have something like a music act that's coming in, right? Then that's critical. It's critical to be able to let people know about that, and it's an exciting thing, and so I absolutely agree with you. I think that that's important.
Cool. Yeah. So that was slightly off the topic what we were talking about there, but it should make sense. And I'll get you to maybe give me this document as well at the end, so I can include it as a PDF to go with this video.
Will do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think that'd be great. Cool. Are there any questions that I should have asked but haven't asked, but your students would normally ask?
I try to think of that in advance. I do want to point out, like once again, that it really is critical to land clients, and really the most important client to land is your first client. That's really a key thing. Once you make that first client sale, do keep that in mind. I like to emphasize that. Maybe just taking a few moments here to go through, just one last time, just at just the high level, these folders we talked about, just to kind of review what we went through. So in terms of client getting, which I think is the most important part of what I call day job killing, local client consulting and marketing consulting, the various techniques. Mark, were you going to say something? Okay, great. So the first one is showing your affiliate sites, and that's, there's a number of angles that we take on showing sites that currently have some sort of traffic to them, whether it's pay-per-click or SEO or a website or a video or so forth. There's Chamber of Commerce's and networking. Even going to, crazily enough, you can even go to an internet marketing event and sign up clients for SEO, as crazy as that may sound. That wouldn't be necessarily my first choice, but weirdly enough, that definitely works. We didn't get into this too much, but if you have your own business, you can certainly do things for yourself. Face-to-face is just the concept of being able to just look around you, think about connections that you already have in your own life and new people that you meet. We really focused on this, and there was a good reason for it. Making your website look great. Having the ability to do some great looking websites. We showed you a number of
without needing design skills of your own, just using great WordPress themes.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a really, really critical thing that you can do. Internship, I talked about this, is the idea of doing even a free service for somebody just to get a start with things, and then looking for referrals from them based on that, and also using their site as an example. Your portfolio, like Mark was talking about. You can also do that same technique without even having an internship or without even having a deal, using what I call this mobile model home technique. If you just make a site, I showed you a couple examples here that Brent did with just with putting a roofing website for Allentown, Pennsylvania, and he wound up selling a restaurateur. A guy making a restaurant. He was able to make a deal with the guy to build a different site for restaurants, and then he circled around and he wound up selling the model home that he created. Ronell did the same thing, although he used his affiliate website as a model home. Overcoming objections. We talked about the 3 key objections that we're going to deal with. Number 1, can you do something? Can you show them that you have some sort of a positive result? Number 2, can you show them something that looks great? And number 3, that one-man gang is really powerful. If you can tell people, hey, I'm leaner and meaner than the next guy. If you're a law office, you want to tell people, hey, we've got tons and tons of people at your disposal. That's great news if you're a law office. But if you're a marketing firm, the smaller, the leaner, and the meaner you are, that's very appealing to people. We talked about finding clients using, just searching on Google and seeing who's advertising in pay-per-clicks, who's already ranking. Oftentimes people that are already ranking want more, and we talked about that as well. We said that you can do consulting for local SEO firms. We have one guy, Steve, who's doing the yellow pages in his area in North Carolina. We talked about Becker, who is doing SEO consulting for several SEO firms and so forth. That's a great way to go. SEO your city. So if you're in Christchurch, SEO expert Christchurch, Christchurch SEO expert, Nashville SEO firm, so forth. These are great things to rank for, both to get leads and to convince people that you're the guy to go with. We talked about the starving crowd video technique, which is ranking a video, and it's a bit of a whole technique, so you'd have to scroll back and see us talking about that. But this is a great way to get your foot in the door using YouTube. Very, very cheap, very powerful. Trading up. We spent a lot of emphasis on making sure that you understood that you can go really deep with some clients, and that's much better than trying to line up a whole bunch of different clients. Going deep with one client so often is the best way to go. And we talked about making videos to approach clients or to close clients, to take somebody where you've already got your foot in the door with them, and it's really convincing if we show them the possibilities, the things that we can do for them, especially focusing on that Google keyword tool and all the rankings that they can get from them. So that's a review of a lot of what we went through, and we've got this document here that we looked at. We just finished up talking about these as well. I think that this has been an extraordinary event, and I hope it's been really valuable.
Yeah, I really appreciate you taking the time, Mike. Now, for people that want to find out more about you, and because some people I know that are watching all of this and have learned, you know, people could go away and do all this stuff themselves now after watching this video, but some people are also going to be really interested in learning from you, learning how to do SEO, you know, the way you teach it, learning how to, you know, you're learning even more that you've got to share in your members area, or hanging out in your members area with other people that have clients. You know, that's valuable in of itself if this is something that people want to do. And you've got a product which people can see the link at the bottom of the screen here, called Endgame. Do you want to just give a quick rundown of what that's about?
Yeah, Endgame is it's primarily about getting free traffic from the search engines, which is something that we really talked about here, both for websites and for video, and then especially having a lot of structure around how to make money both with local client consulting and with affiliate marketing, which we believe are all connected. And we have over 50, 5, 6, 7, and even 8-figure earnings reports from customers that have come to us in just the last few months that have been really successful. They really enjoy it. You get to interact with those people and with me and Greg, and we're very proud of what we have to offer. So check out that link below. Lots and lots of structure. And there's a whole report that'll explain everything. And also, what I've included is additional training videos for you on client getting, and some training videos on actual SEO techniques that you can use and take to the bank right now, and start getting started. And so that's all laid out there for you, and I think that you'll really enjoy it. And
cool.
Welcome you to come in.
And with the link that you'll see on the screen, you'll find out even more details about it if you are interested in it. If you go through there, you'll notice that there's some special bonuses from me if you decide to go through that link to make your, you know, if you do decide to join, to make it even more worthwhile to you. So as you've seen from Mike, you know, he offers massive value. You know, some of you guys are just want to go away and try some of the stuff, make some money, and then you might want to join later. That's, you know, it's totally up to you. But you know, that's the link on the screen if you're interested. That's great. You know, I couldn't recommend Mike and his training any more highly. And it's not just Mike; it's a team of Mike, Greg, and Jason, was it? And sorry, David. Sorry, and David. And for those who are wondering, I haven't met David, but I've chatted with Mike and that before. So anyway, I just want to say a big thank you for being on this webinar, taking the time to deliver all this massive value. I hope everybody out there takes a lot of action with what you've learned here. Literally, it's so you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Of course, coming from you, that's a gigantic compliment, because you know, you're one of the very few people who I talk to and that I learn from as well. And the one thing I want everyone to realize is, even if you don't take action for signing up local clients, there's tons of information from this event that applies to affiliate marketing. You know, take action. This stuff really works. You're in exactly the right place. You know, being involved with Mark, it's just crazy. You know, now you have the opportunity to be involved with me and Greg and David as well, and it's just, you're in the exact right place. You know, if you focus in on what the value that you've got right here and applying what you've got right here, if you zero in on this, you're in exactly the right place. I know several people that have made millions of dollars working with Mark as well, and he's a top guy. And that's why
I've had people approach me saying that they've made over 7 figures a year, and they first started with, you know, with one of my products. You know, and I'm sure you've had the same.
Yeah.
But
well, and the way I was introduced to you was by somebody who indeed had made. Matt Carter introduced me to you, and Matt, that was exactly what he told me, was that, you know, he went to high school with you and just got massive. You know, when he tried to get into internet marketing, he bought somebody's expensive course, got nowhere with it. Started checking out your free training, it was amazing, and started working with you, and now he's a millionaire at this point. So again, the reason I'm saying this is, you're in exactly the right place right here. Between me and Mark. You don't need to look anywhere else.
I also just wanted to mention that Endgame goes really, really well with a Philo Jetpack. If you're an Philo Jetpack customer of mine, if you happen to be one, and you if you happen to want to join Endgame, you know, it goes hand in hand, because you'll learn all about how to drive piles of free traffic to your website. I mean, I teach you guys SEO in my Philo Blueprint course, but but Mike has a lot of, I mean, I'm not embarrassed to say this, but Mike knows more about SEO than I do. I have got reasonably good success with SEO. Mike has ridiculously amazing success with SEO. So when it comes to SEO as a traffic method, then if that is a method you want to take to the next level, then Mike's the guy. And you'll go through his website and learn how to take it to that to that next level in terms of driving traffic to your affiliate jetpack pages if SEO is the vehicle you want to use. Obviously, there are other methods of driving traffic out there, and you learn that stuff from me and from others. But if driving free traffic through search engine rankings is your thing, then make damn sure that you check out Endgame. All right.
Well, thanks
you very
much,
Mike.
All right. Well, I really appreciate it. It's always an honor working with you, Mark. You're a wonderful friend and a wonderful business ally. Really great. I'm so glad for everyone who's gotten to join this event. I think that you hopefully got tons of value just from the time spent with me and Mark. I know we talked about a few kind of casual topics, but even we're always trying to relate them back to things that will be of great value to you. I always tell people that I do things 50% for profit, 50% to just enjoy these public earnings reports or the success of my customers in different markets. Yeah. And so I pray for your success. I want you to see you have tons of success. So thank you very much, Mark, and thank you everyone who spent the time to your valuable time.
Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. We appreciate it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Take action with what you learned. See you next time. Bye everybody.
See you next time.
See ya.
Goodbye, guys.